It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Steven Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
There ain't no time, is it? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first carry now. This is Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
At the 35-yard line. Yellow, 40. Watch the curve. Yellow.
Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes, he's airing it out for Whip into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's White, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 50-yard line. Wait, 20. Mike 54. I'm coming. Check it.
From midfield, here's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up third and long. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
It always starts for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on 1st down. Williams trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And running with power here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 39 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And they're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Go Bandit!
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head. We're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hey, both 66.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is called touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Check. Lucky. Shadow. When he hits.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
54's Mike.
On second and a yard, Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We got this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 56 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's John Simon with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now here's Mahomes, buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. So after the INT, it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
Wait, that's 53.
2 yards on the pick.
Check 53.
It's 2nd and 8.
No, 66. Regular.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Exit. Easy. Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one brought in by Sanu. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danny Shelton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danny Shelton able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Williams. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st down, it's Williams. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Patriots have it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Lopsided game in the fourth quarter that we're witnessing, but number 12, Tom Brady, he's still out there.
Not a surprise, frankly. From what we've seen over the years, that's the Patriot way. He plays all the way through, no matter what the score, what the situation. Hard to argue with their results thus far.
I'd like to be behind and just holding the clipboard, right? That's not a bad life.
That's the way to make a living in the NFL.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And it's Michel once again. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one, and even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is caught. It's Edelman. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Brady going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gostkowski for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.